PG Moody. Sometimes there's not a lot PG about him. My name's Celine Moody. I retired from AFLW back in January. Now I'm working for my dad, Peter Moody, at Moody Racing. Had anyone have asked us growing up if me or any of my sisters were going to take after Dad, and I think I was the first one to say, don't like the early mornings, I'm allergic to horses, so never going to be me. But I've definitely, the love and passion for it has grown, and I don't think you get out of bed at 3:30 in the morning if you don't have the love for it. I think it's probably a bit different to when I've worked for him before, probably growing up. I like to think he's taking me a little bit more serious about it all this time around. Yeah, he's a great teacher, and if I want to, career in this industry, he's probably one of the best people I can learn off, so I'm very fortunate in that regard. But it's not without its challenges either. Probably don't have to explain that to anyone that's worked with family before. Now the fun part, boxes. But Dad always finds things to keep the wheels turning. He doesn't like people standing around for too long. If something's not done to his standard, he'll give a pretty good demonstration. And that's when things maybe become a little bit less PG Moody. But it's funny too, because people always ask, how do you go working for your dad? He's a bit of a tough old bastard, and remind them that I did spend a bit of time in the army, and I finished school and enlisted in 2016, only a couple months before they announced the inaugural women's competition. And I was at Wagga Wagga doing my basic training, and my twin sister Brie at home had nominated herself for that inaugural draft, and it probably lit something inside of me. I'm stuck here at Kapuka, bloody getting yelled at and screamed at, but I sort of kept thinking about as soon as I got the opportunity, I wanted to have a crack as well. And it was a couple of years later, and I was able to get to a few of her games, and her coaches would see me sort of in the crowd, you're tall and athletic as well, how come you're not playing footy? And yeah, probably only a couple of weeks after that, I'd finished my training, got the tick to start playing, signed a VFL contract on that first night. Yeah, very fortunately got picked up by the Bulldogs. Was at the Bulldogs for 6 seasons, which was pretty cool. I ended up getting to ruck against my twin sister at Carlton. Just over a year ago, traded to Carlton, played a season with my sister before hanging up the boots and focusing on potentially a long career in racing. So yeah, it's been on a little bit of a journey. There's just so many inspiring females in the industry, and I love Kat. She's become like a bit of a sister. I think she's brought some good youthful energy to the stable where maybe Dad was getting a little bit too stuck in his ways.
Just like a father.
Thanks, Kat. Now that I've finished playing footy, I might have to be careful I end up too much like my father. No, he's done pretty well for himself, so I don't mind that. I like to think that Mum and Dad find it pretty cool that I have sort of circled back to this, especially when, once upon a time I would have said that I'd be the last one in the family to sort of take the reins. Take your reins. Well, that's about the only thing I don't do, take the reins.